can tell it's gonna be a glorious sunrise. Good morning, happy Saturday. We're gonna spend the day together eating and hanging out, getting our protein in, that's for sure. In this phase of my life, because eating healthy is very different than eating for preconception. So the nutrient demands and needs are very, very different. So it's not the same. And I know that because when I've tracked my food, I was getting half of the recommended amount of folate just from my food alone. I used to think that just eating healthy was enough, and I had no idea that I was severely under eating and under consuming major essential nutrients. So happy Saturday. We're gonna spend the day together hitting all of our nutrient goals and targets and having a beautiful Saturday. This morning's sunrise was already so glorious. No fog this morning. We have May gray, June gloom, no sky July, and August. But today in no sky July, we had the sky. We had the sun come out. So I'm gonna show you my current favorite protein hack. Let's do it. Over 20 grams of protein, and we haven't even made breakfast yet. I just realized that I had like a piece of tape on my nose. I sleep sometimes with a breathe right strip on just to help me breathe through my nose at night. Anyways, don't mind my accessory. I got my over 20 grams of protein in this, and we haven't even made breakfast yet. So we're already winning. And this is so good. Actually, the gelatin makes it so creamy. This is like the ultimate protein hack. It's so good. Let's go sip on our broth while we get ready for the day. By the way, this is the greatest makeup hack of all time. Just keep all your makeup in the bag, pick it up, put it away into the drawer. Counter is clean. Let's do my hair. We got protein hacks, we got makeup hacks. Well, I'm already crying and it's not even 8 in the morning yet because I was thinking about how yesterday was my baby Star's due date. It was just a very redeeming moment. I feel like I just saw the hand of God, honestly, in that I'm just untangling my necklaces, and I noticed that the very necklace that my friend gifted me when I lost my baby, and then layered right underneath it now, is the necklace that my friend gave me after she just gave birth to her baby. And that this baby, really, that I always say that my baby Star like lit my path. And their due date was on the 4th of July, which I don't find to be a coincidence either, like with the fireworks going off and everything that we light up in the sky. And God really has used my baby to light my path. And I would have never understood what was going on with my friend had I not lost my baby and had I not walked that road of suffering and loss. And I just think about my baby's life. I just would have never understood what was going on inside of her blood, inside of her body, had I not walked that broken road. Because the day day that I miscarried, that was the day that I actually enrolled to become a nutritional therapy practitioner. So when I say that God used my baby to light my path, he really, 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 truly did, because I had been to so many different doctors and nobody could tell me why my progesterone was low. I was just put on progesterone, but I always wondered, like, why isn't my body making enough of it? And I sort of just accepted the fact that I had a hormone imbalance. Cambria just has low progesterone. That's just the way that my body is. I never knew that there were reasons and roots and certain nutrients that your cells required to make enough of that hormone. If an apple's growing on an apple tree, you can't change the fact that there's apples growing, you know what I mean? But what I've learned is that you can make the roots a lot healthier and you don't have to be growing, sour fruit, if you will. When I learned that 95% of women are deficient in at least one nutrient, that means nearly every woman that you know, and I was in that 95%, I mean, most of us are, that means that your body is missing something that it desperately needs. One little nutrient might sound very small, but that could be the very thing that is the gap that you need to cross over to the other side of hormonal balance. When I think about it, like I said, with my friend who, when she came to me, the first thing I asked her was, what prenatal is she taking? And when she showed me, my heart sank, because that prenatal, I don't know why it's marketed as a prenatal, that prenatal doesn't even contain B6. And you want to know what is absolutely essential and is an evidence-based connection to progesterone is vitamin B6. And this prenatal didn't even contain that B vitamin. And that B vitamin is essential for progesterone production. And when we don't make enough progesterone, that is the very hormone that is needed to sustain pregnancy. And she came to me after recurrent loss, and she was taking this prenatal. She was trusting that this prenatal was providing the nutrition that she needed, and yet it didn't even contain one of the most essential nutrients that's required for progesterone production, which is crazy. And then the same thing with me. Like, as I was saying, when I logged my food, I used to think that just like eating healthy, and I actually used to think that prenatals, you didn't even have to take a prenatal because you could just eat food, because there was so much information out there saying like, oh, just, take beef liver and eat a healthy diet and that's enough. That is not a prenatal strategy, and that is not enough at all. As we can see, the amount of folate that I had for this day, I did not even come close to getting enough folate. And as you've seen, I show you what I eat all the time: whole foods, fruit, vegetables, healthy, bioavailable proteins. So the fact that I was that deficient in folate, that is not an option in preconception health and care. I have to be hitting enough folate every single day. When I was logging my foods, I realized that that was happening every single day, that I was getting probably half of the recommended or essential, not even recommended, the essential amount of folate that I needed every day. And this is why that's important, is because folate is essential not only for your egg quality, but for closing your baby's neural tube, even before you know that you're pregnant. That's in the very first few weeks of pregnancy. And that's the thing, is that's the time that you don't even know that you're pregnant yet, that you need folate, that your body requires it. And the fact that I wasn't even getting half of the recommended amount is crazy. And the fact that even women, I think it's 90 or 95% of women who are taking a prenatal are still deficient in nutrients, which is insane. That's because there has been a major problem with prenatals and regulating the amount of nutrients in them. A lot of times they don't contain the nutrients. Like my friend, her prenatal didn't even contain B6, or you'll get a prenatal that does, but it doesn't contain the optimal amount. There's a difference between having a vitamin in there and having enough of that vitamin in there. Like I mentioned last time, you can get enough protein, but if you're only eating 30 grams a day, you're not even scratching the surface of actually your protein needs. And so it's the same thing with the last thing, which is bioavailable nutrients. You could have the nutrient, you could have the correct amount, but if it's not in a form that your body can absorb, then your body can't use it. And a lot of women have methylation issues, and they're not taking the right kind of folate that's methylated that their body can even use. I wish I knew that before. The one thing that I wish I knew before is that eating healthy is not the same as eating to conceive, as preconception nutrition. It's not the same. I believe that idea that whole food and just, healthy eating was enough. And when my midwife ran my progesterone numbers, I was legitimately at a level 1, which it's a miracle that I even conceived. And I was not taking a prenatal at that time because I really believe in this idea that just eating healthy was enough when I was severely under consuming major nutrients, which is why I'm so glad that I went back to school and learned biochemistry. And I am so thankful that I understand you have to have a high quality prenatal vitamin. So when I took my friend, who's actually my practitioner right now, when I took her pregnancy course before she became my practitioner, the number one prenatal that was at the top of her list, she had this huge sheet that reviewed all these different prenatals. And guess what was at the top of her list? It was the needed prenatal. And as you can see, this is the prenatal in the background of my beautiful friend who sent me this necklace. You can see it actually in the background with her and her baby, and it's just sitting on her counter, and how it just completely transformed her life. That was the first question that I asked her, was what prenatal are you taking? And we got her on the most nutrient dense, most bioavailable, correct dosage prenatal that her body needed to identify and address those gaps. That is the prenatal that I used, and that is the prenatal that my fertility practitioner recommends as well, and is at the top of her list. So needed doesn't just check the boxes, it delivers the nutrients that your body needs in the optimal dosages. I take this every day. I take my 8 capsules a day, but I grabbed this one too. If you don't like capsules, you don't like swallowing capsules, or if you're nauseous, they make it in a vanilla powder. How cool is this? So not only you can literally just take it in a delicious vanilla powder, which is it's so yummy and delicious, but you're getting all the nutrients that you need. I mean, even the choline amount, there is 16 times more choline in the needed prenatal than other prenatals out there. That is absolutely insane. When I learned from the doctor that I studied on, everybody is deficient in choline, even if you eat eggs. So think about that. Even if you're eating eggs every single day, you're probably still deficient in choline, which is, again, it is a non-negotiable, it is an essential nutrient for pre-pregnancy, and 8 times more B6. That's what we're talking here. We're talking about optimal dosage of the nutrients. That's why I recommend it to all of my clients, what I put them on. I just did another blood chemistry a month ago, and we identified her nutrient gaps, and they were just huge in B vitamins. She was so severely deficient in B vitamins. She's been trying to conceive for years, and none of her doctors checked that. And I love doctors, and I'm so thankful, but I'm like, why is there such a major gap in understanding very simple, basic, fundamental things like nutrient deficiencies? So right now, Needed is giving you 20% off of your order. So whether you want to start a subscription or just try it out for once, you can use code Cambria, and you're going to get that stackable code. So that includes for already discounted subscriptions. You can stack that code Cambria for 20% off more, which is amazing. That is an incredible discount. So I will leave the link at the top of the description box. You just click that, and you're going to make healthy cells with the best, most evidence-based, research-founded women's prenatal on the market. Just trying to hand you the tools that you need to create a garden that will flourish and not have to get overwhelmed in a sea of information, but that you would be empowered with evidence-based nutrition. So I can never not choke up because I really care about you. So, all right, we're gonna take our prenatal and we're gonna have a fabulous day. I'm actually gonna work on the program for a good majority of the day. I hope a nice few solid hours. I'm about to be in my cognitive window according to my circadian app. I'm really into that. So we got our sunrise, we got our UVA light, and now we're gonna go and get some deep work done in our cognitive window. So it's already a fabulous Saturday. The sun is shining. Let's go do it. Got acai on my lips, but antioxidants in my cells. So that's all that matters. Okay, I'm gonna take the rest of my supplements. Here you go, babe.
Here I am.
You.
Hey, babe, you can't forget my CoQ10.
I know, I'm trying to find, oh, here we go.
Am I showing the day in the life of what I do all day long?
Ooh, day in the life of Bo's nutrition. We make CoQ10. This is something I didn't know. I learned this from the doctor that I study under. Our body makes CoQ10, but we often don't make enough of it for the demand that our body needs, because it's not our fault that we live in the world that we do, that is just creating cellular chaos, to put it lightly, with all the toxins and everything in our air. Stuff that we're not even real, like we live sort of close to an airport, and just even planes flying over your head and all of the chemicals that even comes from that. I don't say any of this out of fear. I'm just saying it out of, that's the thing. To me, knowledge is power, and that's why I'm like, oh, I just have so much more grace to be like, oh, of course our body needs more nutrients. Like, it just makes sense in the world that we live. This to me is not even like additional, even though it is additional. This is like essential, so I take both of them, and so does Bo every single day. My fertility practitioner, we did all kinds of different testing. His sperm test came back the best that she has ever seen, and I have had him on this CoQ10. The needed CoQ10 is the best one ever. I have had him on this for months, so I take both. And then also we have,
Oh yeah, the needed multivitamin.
yes, the men's, this is the men's multi. So this is an incredible multi. A lot of people just focus on the women, but it's really important for the men too, so.
There's my cod, and then there's the CoQ10.
There's the CoQ10.
The vitamin E, and then that's the alpha lipoic acid, and then this is the L-carnitine.
Yes.
And then that's that taco. What is it? Not
That's more vitamin E.
Toco. What do
Yeah,
you call
no
it?
tacos.
It's not tacos.
Toco sword.
Yeah,
I have him on extra vitamin E.
And I like taking it in the morning.
Yeah.
I feel good. It's a night-day difference how I feel. So.
Good, honey.
Come on, I want my,
you need that?
multivitamins.
Okay. Beautiful. Look at that. Look at that prenatal
Look at it.
strategy. It's so cute. It's a little happy family.
It's really not that bad. Actually,
No.
it's part of the routine. It helps you put your
Yeah.
gives you a routine every day.
Yeah.
This is what Cambria does every day. I find vitamins all over the ground.
It's true. I always drop my. I always
It's so funny.
I don't remember what time we got there, but I think it's time stamped in the video. It is 1:30. We are leaving. That was so nice. Bo got a little surf in while I worked on the program. I got so much done. I'm so curious when I'm gonna finish and how much longer it's gonna take me, but I've been working very diligently on it. I love it so much. I love it so much. It's basically my path and how I transformed my health and how I utilized functional labs to completely understand exactly what my body was saying and needing, and really understanding how to read your body and the story that your body is telling you that you might not even be listening to because you don't know how to listen to it. So that's really what it is. And then not only that, I'm going to help you implement it. I'll put a little scanner right here. You can actually scan with your phone. How cool is that? We've come a long way. When I first made the email list, it was so funny. I had to hire somebody to build a form for you even to put your email on. Like, I feel old. So, but hey, gray hair is a crown of glory. Okay, so anyways, you can scan right here. And anyway, now it's Saturday. We're having a great day. We're actually gonna meet up with Bo's family, but my family too. And we're gonna go to lunch spontaneously. I'm really excited. We didn't get to see them yesterday for the 4th, so we're gonna go to one of our favorite lunch spots. I'm very excited. I'm gonna get a delicious, and here's the thing, instead of just going and showing up, what I'm going to do is I'm going to plan. I've already planned in my mind, okay, I'm going to order a meal that is high in protein, that's going to be blood sugar balancing. I am in my luteal phase. This is so important for the health of the corpus luteum and just overall this phase of your, really for every phase of your cycle, but really it's so critical. So I'm going in with cellular nourishment in mind, but also deliciousness, because the whole menu is delicious. So that's my plan. Let's go eat lunch. So good.
Fresh fish right there.
Yeah, that looks delicious.
got the burger?
A little salmon salad. I've been waiting to try this for so long.
This is so good.
Thank you, Lord, for this food. Give me this stuff. My mouth is watering. Here we go.
Don't forget the sauce.
Is that insane or what?
God,
The best thing.
amazing. Oh my God.
Yeah, teach her the ways, bro.
What's this white stuff?
No idea,
No.
but
Alright, mystery sauce.
Yeah,
That's really good.
that's really good.
what's crazy how it just like falls apart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That duck is out of this world. No, that's one of the best things that I've ever eaten.
Right?
of our shots. We just finished some of them. And now we're gonna go get our beach shot.
Wow, my salad looks. Walking to breakfast. Okay, so we officially got so much of the photos done yesterday. So this morning we're walking to breakfast. Our hotel is so cute. I'll leave where we stayed in the description. We're going to breakfast right now and then we're gonna finish up some of the final photos, but they turned out so good, like better than I imagined. I'm so excited and happy with them and I just can't wait for what's coming this summer. Lord willing this summer, because there's a lot of components to it, but I'm working as fast as I can. But it's such a beautiful morning, even though it's foggy. Look at the palms. Gorgeous, gorgeous morning. What a beautiful walk to breakfast. So funny, of all the times we've been to Santa Barbara, we've never stayed. Like, this is just so fun. Little walk to the beach and breakfast. Gluten-free corn muffin. Hey, this was such a cute hotel. Meester's ready to roll. Checking out. We're good to go. Such a cute spot. Really loved it. Little Santa Barbara hotel. And we're off to get the final shots for cute little patio. And let's go. This is my favorite cake of all time. That was my cake for our wedding. No, it's literally insane. The cutest grocery store of all time. Look at this. Look how cute. The dragon fruit. Oh my gosh.